Jai Guruji. Thank you so much. And I am grateful to Guruji कि उन्होंने आपके थ्रू मुझे हुक्म किया है कि मैं अपना सत्संग शेयर करूं आपके साथ. Thank you Guruji. Thank you Sangat ji. Jai Guruji. As I always say, जे सौ चंदा उगवे सूरज चढ़े हजार ऐते चानण होंदिया गुर बिन कोर अंधार. गुरु बिना बिल्कुल अंधेरा है. अगर 100 चंदा भी उग जाए, हजारों सूरज उग जाए, but in your life if there is no guru, total अंधेरा है. So with Guruji's blessings, we came to Guruji Sharan in 1994, and my brother took me to him in Jalandhar, as I was very, very badly asthmatic. So my brother said कि चलो आपको एक गुरुजी से मिलाते हैं, तो वो सबके दुख हरण करते हैं, उन सबकी पीड़ा दूर करते हैं, सबको ठीक करते हैं. So coming from a family where we were taught to respect all religions, all gurus, all Mahapurushas, I went with an open heart and very positively I said, okay, we must go. So as soon as we went there, शाम का टाइम था, सत्संग शुरू हुआ था. जैसे ही मैंने गुरुजी को प्रणाम किया, he said, आगी जोगा, आगी जितेंद्र कौर. अब Jitendra Kaur is my name in the papers. Nobody else really knows my name as Jitendra Kaur. Everybody calls me Joga. So I was quite surprised. I thought, okay, my brother must have told Guruji that my sister's name is Jitendra Kaur. So when we were going back from Guruji's Sangat back to Chandigarh, I asked my brother, I said, did you tell Guruji that my name is Jitendra? He says, Joga Pan, I have actually forgotten your name also because we all call you Joga. So this is what happened. This was my first experience. And it was so awesome seeing Guruji sitting there in a beautiful red chola and looking so gorgeous. And of course, I sat there mesmerized. And would you believe I did not, until today, have not got a single asthma attack, whereas I was asthmatic since the age of 3. And I don't know how I passed my school, attending school, going to the hospital, attending college, going to the hospital. And it was pretty bad. 60 milligram steroids and inhalers and whatnot. But जैसे ही गुरुजी को मैंने प्रणाम किया, वो दिन 94 सितंबर का गया, और अब तक, आज तक, I have never, ever, ever, with his grace, had any asthma attack. So Guruji की blessings के बारे में, गुरुजी के बारे में बताना या बोलना, I feel ऐसे है कि एक इंसान का ओशन पीना, सागर पीना, which is not possible in million years. हमें गुरुजी की महिमा कहते कहते millions of years लग जाएंगे, तब भी हम उनका गुणगान नहीं कर सकते. It is so amazing that, हमारे जैसे, we are all so blessed to be in his Sharan and to be accepted by him in his Sharan, that I think in the whole universe we are the luckiest people. The whole Sangat of Guruji is so lucky. हाँ, सबकी जिंदगी में ये कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स तो सबको आती हैं, but Guruji gives you so much of strength and so much of positivity that one can fight anything. So फिर हम सब जाने लग गए. My husband, both my boys, we all started going to Guruji in Jalandhar. He would tell us, अच्छा on Thursday nu आना, on Monday nu आना, or Sunday nu ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁਕਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, we used to go and be in his presence. And you know, there was always this rejuvenation of one's soul and one's whole body. It is, अब भी अगर सत्संग में हम जाते हैं तो रिजुविनेट होते हैं, पर जब वो गुरुजी उधर बैठे होते थे ना, तो ऐसे लगता था कि the energy of the whole universe is coming to you. It's such a beautiful feeling. And so gradually, as I told you, every one of us started going. My husband had an audio recording studio in Chandigarh, and he was looking for some very sophisticated machinery, which in those days would cost about 20 lakhs of rupees. And, you know, one never had that kind of cash. And he requested Guruji one day, and Guruji, that time he didn't answer. But after a few times when we went, he told him to record something. अभी आपने जो सुखी आंटी का शब्द सुना, वो भी इन्होंने अपने स्टूडियो में रिकॉर्ड किया था. So उसके बाद गुरुजी says, मशीन ना आ गया. So we were wondering, भी कहाँ आ गई, कैसे आ गई? Would you believe, out of the blue, some person rang up from Switzerland, says, okay, I hear you have a studio and you're looking for these machines, professional machines. So my husband was quite surprised. He says, Hanji, yes, I am. तो आप मानोगे नहीं, उस बंदे ने हमारे चंडीगढ़ में स्टूडियो पहुंचाई वो मशीनें. पता नहीं कैसे पहुंची, क्योंकि उन दिनों में, you know, there was so many formalities if you had to import certain machinery from abroad. But गुरुजी ने तो वो सब खत्म किया और सीधी मशीनें वो हमारे स्टूडियो में छोड़ गए. And of course the money, he said, okay, you give me some advance and then rest you can give in installments. अब ये कौन कर सकता है ऐसा? It was unbelievable. This was one of the various experiences that we've had with Guruji. My younger son had to appear for exam for selection into engineering, and he told Guruji, he says, Guruji said, pen haiga? Ji haiga ji. So he blessed his pen, and my son, he stood first in the exam. So, and always he would call both my boys Americano. He said, ये अमेरिका जाणगे, इन्हां नूं उत्थे भेजना है, इन्हां नूं इत्थे नहीं रखना. And as everybody knows, my youngest son is in Danville, California, and Vadawala is in Vancouver. So both in North America with Guruji's blessings. गुरुजी की blessings तो इतनी ज़्यादा हैं कि कहते कहते, as I said, it can take me millions of years thanking him, talking about him. And you know, I have no clue how to explain what Guruji is. He is there for each one of us whenever we need him. he is there by our side. अभी जब हमने वैंकूवर आना था तो मेरे हस्बैंड का पीआर का टाइम खत्म हो रहा था, so he had to be here before the 25th of February, and by till the 16th we were winding up certain things in Chandigarh, and till the 16th of this month we had no clue whether we are leaving or not. 16th afternoon we got one ticket. So my husband said, okay, and that was for the 18th morning. So you can imagine how Guruji helped me pack everything, how Guruji helped, us clear up everything. And I don't know how he did it in one evening. Next morning we went to Delhi, and that night was my flight. He got a different flight on the 19th. So we came here before the 22nd. 22nd को यहाँ पे एक ruling आ गई थी कि every traveler had to pay $2,000 and be quarantined for 3 days in a hotel, and then of course 14 days. So Guruji saved us those $4,000, and these are little things in life, but you sit and wonder कहाँ गुरुजी हमारी हेल्प करते हैं, कैसे कैसे करते ही रहते हैं, हमेशा करते रहते हैं. And as I'm sure you have heard before also that my father, I have shared this experience earlier also. My father was a real great devotee of Guruji. And Guruji was very, very fond of my father. My father got, Guruji, he went to Guruji in Jalandhar, and Guruji said, आओ थोड़ा ऑपरेशन करना है. So my father thought कि मैं तो heal and hearty हूँ, मेरा ऑपरेशन किस चीज का करना है. And Guruji ने चम्मच लगाया और asked my brother to get पान के पत्ते, वो रखे उनके पेट पे और चम्मच से देखा. एंड माय फादर सेड कि ऐसे लगा कि बहुत जैसे हीट निकल रही है उनके बॉडी से. सो afterwards he picked up the leaves, the betel leaves, and he told my brother, इनको पानी में बहा दो, गुरुजी ने बोला. तो देन बोलते कि आपका ऑपरेशन कर दिया मैंने, गुरुजी बोलते. तो मेरे डैड, as he said, ठीक है गुरुजी, thank you गुरुजी, शुक्राना, and he went to Chandigarh. After 3 days he passed blood in his urine, my father. He was taken to PGI, and they had to operate upon him. There was a growth in his bladder wall which was as big as a tennis ball. So my father would have never known about it if Guruji had not done that operation for him. So the PGI doctor said, okay, now Mr. Cheema, you have to have this operation almost every year, and 6 months they have to do checkups and whatever. It's a hell of a long procedure, they said. And after then, Guruji went away to Rajasthan, and we couldn't get in touch with him because those days there were no cell phones and all, and Guruji did not want anybody to ring him up and find out. And he would always get in touch with you, but he did not like if somebody sort of got in touch with him. And we didn't even know where he was. So after 3 months, Dad had to undergo another operation. And with Guruji's bakshish, the second time the growth was just as big as a pea. And after that, there has been no operation, no growth, no cancer, no nothing. And my dad lived till age of 99. and a very healthy life he led, all with Guruji's bakshish. So we would just go to Guruji and spend so much time with him, sitting with him, and he would say, okay, now Chandigarh wali sangat jao. उससे पहले हम जा नहीं सकते थे. We couldn't even dare to ask कि हम जाएं, आज्ञा नहीं ले सकते थे. आज्ञा ले बिना हम वहां से जा ही नहीं सकते थे. तो गुरुजी ने जब भी आज्ञा देनी, विंटर होना, समर होना, कई बार इतनी फॉग होनी विंटर में, रात के 2 बज जाने, एंड गुरुजी वुड से ओके चंडीगढ़ की संगत अब जाओ. एंड as soon as we got out of Jalandhar, every single time there would be some kind of a canter truck, that small truck, that would come right in front of our car and lead us till Chandigarh and then disappear. And for 1 or 2 times we thought, okay, it's some traffic going, it's fine. But every single time it happened, then we realized, oh my God, that's Guruji guiding us through this thick fog and late at night. And Guruji really, really takes care of every one of us. ऐसे ही मेरे एक बार बहुत बहुत लोअर बैक में दर्द होती थी. तो दैट टाइम गुरुजी वाज इन चंडीगढ़ सेक्टर 33. सो गुरुजी सेड, अच्छा जोगा आंटी आप मेरी बैक दबाओ. So from his shoulders right till the down at the back, I was pressing. He says, जोर से दबाओ. जोर नहीं है तेरे में. I am very thin and petite, but जितना मेरे में जोर था मैंने लगाया. एंड उस दिन के बाद मेरी तो बैक प्रॉब्लम बिल्कुल ही सॉल्व हो गई. नो बैक प्रॉब्लम, नथिंग. सो दीज आर गुरुजी's ways of curing us. Sometimes he would say, tell somebody कि लोटे में पानी पियो. कभी कुछ ऐसा छोटा छोटा बताते थे. फिर कई बार हमें बोलते थे, कहते ये तो लोकां नू ਦਿਖਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਵੈਸੇ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਪਰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ. ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕੋਈ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਐਵੀਡੈਂਸ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਟੇ 'ਚ ਪਾਣੀ ਪੀ ਲਓ, ਜਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਾਲਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਲ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਿਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਦਾਨ ਕਰ ਦੋ, ਇਹ ਕਰ ਦੋ. He says, otherwise मैं क्योर कर देना बिना. He said he didn't need anything physical. He could cure us just by looking at us. That's the greatness of our Guruji. And there is a very interesting experience of my regression. I did not know that time, 95, 96, I did not know कि गुरुजी ने को रिग्रेशन कोई करे नहीं ठीक लगता उनको. मुझे पता ही नहीं था. सो हमारे फ्रेंड के यहाँ एक फ्रेंड आई, तो दिल्ली से वो कहते भी रिग्रेशन करती है तो सारे इकट्ठे हो जाओ. There were 7 of us. We all got together and she did group regression for us. I had the most beautiful experience. I was in in my last janam, I was in some stone age kind of, and I was a man, and you know how they regress. They take you to a happy time of your life, and then to a sad, time of your life, and then they take you to the end of that life. So all that happened, and they said, okay, that's the end of the life. So I see myself like I was an old man, maybe a Mongolian or something, tribal, and I am lying down and I'm supposed to be dead, but my soul is high up. I can see my body. And then I am just floating. And where do I go? I see Shivji and Parvati ji sitting, and then Shivji comes down from his that जैसे चट्टान पे बैठे होते हैं या किसी सिंहासन पे बैठे हैं, उधर से उतर के comes and holds my right hand and says in Punjabi, "Appa idhar nu." So we are going, floating. I am floating, and then there comes an edge, and then Shivji says, "Bas main ithon tak." So I was quite surprised, and when I narrated my experience to the lady who was regressing us, she was so surprised. She says, "ऐसी मैंने कभी भी नहीं सुना." So I forgot about it because we thought it's all fun and games. Next time when we went to Delhi, जैसे मैंने गुरुजी को मत्था टेका तो गुरुजी कहते, "क्यों कराते ना दर्शन?" Now I could not put two and two together, but I said, "Hanji Guruji, Hanji Maharaj." So then I went and sat, and I kept asking my husband, I said, "Guruji, what does he mean?" He says, "I don't know, you think about it." After a while it struck me, I said, "Oh my God, Shivji ke sakshat darshan karaye mere ko." So that is what he meant. So can you imagine? Can you just imagine? I am sitting in Chandigarh with people who have no idea about Guruji or my connection with Guruji, and I do not even tell about this regression to anyone. After a month or so, I come to Delhi, and my Guruji knows about my experience. What does this prove? This proves that he is almighty. There is nothing that is beyond him. It is him everywhere. तू ही है, सब जगह it's him. So ऐसे experiences बहुत हुए हैं लाइफ में. And when गुरुजी ने जब समाधि ली तो he sent me to America. It was my nephew's wedding, and it was my nephew's Sangeet the day I got to know कि गुरुजी ने महासमाधि ले ली है. It was such a till today I cannot understand. It was my sister-in-law, मेरे ननद के बेटे की का संगीत था अमेरिका में. तो ना तो मैं हंस सकती थी, ना मैं रो सकती थी. पता नहीं कैसे गुरुजी ने उस टाइम हमें संभाला. My older son was also with me, elder one. So गुरुजी को ही पता है क्या उनकी कैसी इच्छा है. Maybe he didn't want me to get a shock, because as every one of us loves Guruji, and everyone thinks कि गुरुजी हमारे हैं. So did I, कि गुरुजी मेरे हैं, तो कैसे हमें छोड़ के चले गए. I miss him a lot, but जैसे उनका हुक्म, life has to carry on. So so many experiences. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I got again one day I got terrible, not one day, I started getting arthritis in my left knee, and it would hurt so badly, and went to the doctor, gave me very strong painkillers. Because of my asthma, I can't, those medicines which I've had earlier in my life, my stomach is sensitive, so I can't have very strong medication. So one day I just sat in front of Guruji. I said, "Guruji, तुसी ठीक करना है, तुसी कर दो, दवाइयां ने तो ठीक नहीं करना." So next day our nanny came, and she would help us clean the house also. So I was trying to tell her, okay, clean the window panes like this. And I had a little small stool, so I tried to stand on it, but it slipped. So my knee, I fell down and my knee sort of got hurt. And I said, oh, Guruji, I think you cured my knee. And actually, that's how Guruji cured my knee. These are all small, small things. But the bigger thing is that Guruji has put us on the right path of spiritualism. And we have to, he just wanted us to be good human beings and do the right thing in life. And I think beyond that, I have, you know, I can't say much because सारी संगत बहुत समझदार है, सब पे गुरुजी की कृपा है, सब गुरुजी को बहुत समझते हैं. मैं तो I'm not an intellectual and I'm not an orator, so I cannot really express myself. But I think, as always, Guruji said, one-to-one connection and direct connection आप लगाएं. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Like आज कौन सा दिन है, क्या खाया है, क्या पिया है, क्या कौन सा शब्द लगाया है, कैसे उठे हो, कैसे. Nothing matters. Only thing that matters is your connection with Guruji. Because Guruji के जो words है ना, वो पत्थर पे लकीर से भी ज्यादा है. So whatever उन्होंने हमें बोला है, we should follow that, not follow anybody else. भी उन्होंने ऐसे किया तो मैं भी कर लूं. नहीं, हमें सिर्फ गुरुजी से कनेक्शन जोड़ना है, गुरुजी को प्यार करना है. And if he wants to tell you something personally, he will come and tell you. Otherwise, nobody in this world can tell you what Guruji wants. Only Guruji will come and tell you. Whether it is in your dream or in your thoughts, he will be there to tell you what is the right thing for you personally. So, as far as I understand, अपनी ego छोड़ो, सब बहुत मुश्किल है इस दुनिया में, इस जिंदगी में ईगो को छोड़ना सबसे ज्यादा मुश्किल है, सरेंडर करना. But with time, and I think with age, one realizes that I don't know, it's been 26 years since I've been in Guruji's Sharan. I don't think I have fully surrendered, because फिर भी कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ मन में आ जाता है. Oh, that one said this to me, that one said this to me. We should not bother. We should only say, okay Guruji, किसी ने हमें बुरा कहा, किसी ने हमारी निंदा की, तो हमें तो कुछ नहीं पता, आप देखो. It is Guruji who will see and who will do the best for you. And I'm sure he'll do the best for the other person also. About 10 years back, 10, 12 years back, we had 4 dogs, maybe more. I think it was 15 years back. We had 4 dogs, big ones, and we couldn't take them to the vet. So the vet would come home and, every month he would give them their injections or whatever. And one day he came and he was looking very sad. So I asked him, I said, what's happened, doctor? He says, कि मेरे ना father-in-law दिल्ली में है और हम दिल्ली जा रहे हैं, मेरी वाइफ और मैं जा रहा हूँ दिल्ली, उनको 4th stage cancer detect हुआ है. So I said, okay, where's your wife? He says, she's sitting in the car and we are leaving for Delhi right from here. So I ran out and I said, oh my God, what happened to your father? I was talking to his wife. She started crying. I could not think of anything. I said, will you wait for 2 minutes? I went in and got a small swaroop of Guruji's and I gave it to her. I said, please keep this in your father's pocket or under his pillow and have faith. He will be okay. So being, from a Sardar family, she says, Aunty, I will, at this moment, I will believe in anything. So she, then, after that, she sort of didn't call back, and I didn't have the guts to ask her whether her father was okay or he had passed. But I didn't know what to do. For after 2-3 months, we went to Delhi, and after the satsang, a tall Sikh gentleman comes and sort of मेरे सामने हाथ जोड़ के तो खड़े, मैंने कहा जी गुरुजी उधर है, मेरे सामने आप हाथ ना जोड़िए. इस नहीं जी नहीं, जेड़ा गुरु ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. I said, जी what do you mean? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ I am the person who is doctor's father-in-law, your vet's father-in-law, and look, उन्होंने ना अपना कॉलर साइड में किया और उनके नेक में ऐसे था जैसे किसी ने आइसक्रीम स्कूप कर दी हो बाहर को. सो आई सेड, ओह देन यू गॉट ऑपरेटेड. ही सेज, जी नहीं, not at all. There was no operation took place, and this happened overnight. So जब उनकी बेटी ने उनके सरहाने के नीचे गुरुजी का स्वरूप रखा, उस रात को he was very very uncomfortable. और उसके बाद doctors had said कि he will be operated 2 days after that, but then they said आज ही operation करेंगे हम इनका. So as they were preparing him, उनका ठीक होना शुरू हो गया, and within 2 days without operation, that cancer finished. His throat cancer finished. And I could see his neck. It was really amazing. It was as if somebody had scooped the whole thing out. So I said, Ji, my God, thank Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my niece, my sister's granddaughter, actually, she's 20 years old, and she was detected with brain stem cancer, and it is inoperable, and doctor said she has only 3 weeks to live. So my sister lives in Indonesia, and there is no satsang there. And she had met Guruji once, long time back. But this young girl hadn't met anybody because she's born and brought up in Indonesia. So then I sent a swaroop online to my sister. And my sister had it printed immediately and put this young girl's picture गुरुजी के चरणों में रखी उन्होंने, गुरुजी के स्वरूप के चरणों में रखी उनकी अपनी granddaughter की picture. And they had gone to Malaysia for a checkup, for a second opinion. Over there also the doctors said, no, sorry, she has only 3 weeks to live. As they were coming out of the hospital, that very day, that very moment, my sister had put the picture, and as they were coming out of the Malaysian hospital, they met a lady. She said, there is some Hakimji who treats cancer, and if you believe or if you have faith, I can take you there. So at that point of time, anybody will do anything. So my nephew and his wife and this young girl, they went with that lady to Hakimji. And would you believe, with Guruji's bakshish, just this child is now, her leg had stopped functioning, her one arm, one eye had stopped functioning. So now she can see properly, her hands are, arm is functioning properly. Only little bit, limp is there in her leg, which with Guruji's bakshish will also be cured. I am 100% sure. So this is our Guruji, sitting in a place where there is no satsang, no sarup of his, and there is some great networking that is happening, which is beyond my understanding. And this child is saved. And I thank Guruji. Thank you. Shukrana, Guruji. Shukrana. So many things happen every day in our lives. आजकल सबको weight loss का बहुत शौक है ना, तो there was this guy, he was like कितना मोटा बताऊं, must be at least 200 kilos होना, हाँ, huge, humongous guy. And उन्होंने गुरुजी से बोला, गुरुजी मेरा वेट कम कर दो. तो बैठे रहे हम सब, we were all sitting in sector 33 and बहुत संगत तो चली गई, हम लोग बैठे थे गुरुजी के पास थोड़े से 5-6 जने, and that person was also sitting there. So गुरुजी ने चाय मंगवाई, रात हो गई थी, I think 2-2:30 बज गए होंगे. तो चाय आई तो गुरुजी ने थोड़ी सी चाय ली और बाकी उनको दे दी, कहते आप पी लो. तो उन्होंने पी ली. तो अगले दिन, would you believe, next day in the satsang he came and he was holding his pant like this and he had lost 30 kgs overnight.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's Guruji. 30 kgs overnight that person had lost. So only Guruji can do this, nobody else. It is so beautiful. And so many other satsangs I have seen people.
आंटी सुनाइए, हमें इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, आप थोड़ी सी और सत्संग सुनाइए हमें.
People suffering from cancer. Yeah, my bhabhi, you must have heard of the satsang. It's in Light of Divinity also. मेरा थोड़ा सा है उधर. गुरुजी के हुक्म से ही लिखा था. गुरुजी ने बोला था कि अपने सत्संग अच्छी तरह कहते इंग्लिश च लिख के दो. हमने दिए तो फिर उन्होंने उनके हुक्म से फिर वो लाइट ऑफ डिविनिटी में है. तो my bhabhi, she used to get a lot of migraine. Oh my God, it used to be terrible. So we went to Jalandhar and तब गुरुजी अपने हाथों से फूल का प्रसाद देते थे. It was so beautiful. And उन्होंने, she was getting migraine and गुरुजी ने दिया उनको फूल का रोटी, दो रोटी दी और कहते आप खा लो. तो she had that. And when you have migraine, you can't really eat, but she did. And then गुरुजी थोड़ी देर में फिर आए, फिर 2 और दे गए, कहते खा ले. And I think she had one, but rolled the 4th one and put it quietly in her purse. And of course, then we left for Chandigarh after the langar. And after a month or so, when we went again, Guruji said, "हाँ ठीक है, migraine." She said, "Guruji, थोड़ी होंगी है." कहते वो जेडी फुलका लपेट के लैगी सी ना, पर्स च पा के पूरे ही खा लेंदी ना, तो बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाना सी. See, that is the time I got to know that the prasad, which is in the mandir, is divine prasad. That is the medicine. That is the energy for all of us. Oh, and we have to eat it right there. वो जिमें सारे हम कहते हैं ना घर में लाओ तो मिठाई, you know. So it is his blessings that in the satsang, whether the satsang is in your house, whether the satsang is in a bigger hall or in the mandir, it is all Guruji, Guruji, Guruji everywhere. Actually, he's there all the time with you. Something amazing happened. I went to Delhi this time when I was to take the flight. I had an ordinary black mask. So everyone, after a while, this lady comes to us, 2-3 people sitting there, says you have to have a surgical mask. Now at the airport at 3:30 at night, there I said, where can I get a surgical mask? And I was anyhow very tired, walking all the way. And as I told you, 2 nights I hadn't slept. And I said, my God, Guruji, what is this? She said, oh, go there. There's Apollo clinic. You'll get it there. So I walked down there. There was no mask available there. So this person says, Apollo clinic wala kehta, oh, ji, number 1 pe chale jao. Oh my God, my feet were swelling and I was tired. I said, Guruji, what do I do? I can't walk anymore. So there's this lady coming in a wheelchair and this guy pushing the wheelchair. So I asked her, said, where can I get a mask? So this lady says, you looking for a surgical mask? I said, yes. She said, I have 2. I'll give you. So she gave me 2. Can you imagine? I didn't have to take a step from there. I said, thank you, Guruji. So these little things happen with us every day. And we think it's something normal. But it is not. It is him. He's there every minute, every second of our life. My husband got, he was shooting for a film in Chandigarh, and my father-in-law has been sick for a long time. And he and the guy who we've kept for taking care of Papa, they were both sort of, they picked him up from the bed and they were trying to get him to the dining table so that he sits every day for a while. And then, we put him in the bed. And Papa just said, somehow he just said, मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, ऐसे ना जोर से. तो my husband also somehow उनकी back crack हो गई ऐसे ना. I was walking alongside, I could hear the crack. I could hear the pop. And I said, oh my God, now this is really bad. And वो तो उधर ही बैठ के मेरे husband. So I massaged, all of a sudden I said, okay, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya करके मैंने massage किया. And I said, आप लेट जाओ जाके. So वो लेट तो गए, but 2 nights it was excruciating pain for him. And 2 days. And of course, painkillers and this and that. Then 3rd night, evening, I went to Panchkula for a satsang. And over there, they gave big jalebis with the langar. Everyone got 2 jalebis and I got 4. I said, oh my God, where am I going to finish 4? I looked at everybody's thalis. They were only 2 jalebis each. Oh, then it struck me. I said, oh my God, that's for my husband. So I came home, gave him the jalebi. He had a little bit. I won't say he finished the whole thing because he just couldn't. He was in so much pain. That night was really, really bad. He couldn't sit. He couldn't. लेटने का तो मतलब ही नहीं था ना. ना walk कर सकते थे, ना बैठ सकते थे. There was a certain angle he could sit. So at about 4:30, he slept in the morning. And 10:30, he woke up and he was fine. I mean, just imagine, how do these things happen? It is absolutely amazing. These are our personal experiences. If I start telling you about other people's experiences, then there's no end to it. But these are our own family experiences that we have all experienced, and we are experiencing every single day. Something or the other good is happening, everything. Whatever, who doesn't have problems in life? Everyone has problems in life. But then with his blessings, his meher, everything is good for all of us, the best it can be. गुरुजी हमें वहां रखते हैं जो हमारे लिए सबसे बेस्ट जगह हो. We don't know, we might not like it, we think, oh no, that thing is better, that is better, I don't have this car, maybe I don't have that, those clothes उसने अच्छे पहने. वो एक अंकल का कल मैं सत्संग सुन रही थी, वो कहते इंडिया में ऐड आता था ना कि उसकी कमीज मेरी कमीज से सफेद कैसे, right? So we are always doing that. Why are we doing that? When we have Guruji, we have God on our side, then we have no need for anything and no need to compare ourselves with anybody or anything. So that I think, okay, bache, then this is finally, I'll say Jai Guruji and bless you all. Bless the whole Sangat, Guruji. Bless everybody. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Jai Guruji.
Jai Guruji, Aunty.